combo you'll see here. You start with W, L, and B. You go to these three first. You can use W, E. It's not mandatory. It just depends on what you kind of want to do. If you want to reposition, or if you just want to stay behind the mob, if it hasn't like turned around, you can just go straight here and do this. But also using your C skill, which spawns the at C. Just use that as often as you can, but I wouldn't focus on that too much. After you learn the combo and you're comfortable doing it without thinking, you can start using the C. But yeah, I usually just start with the C, go here, do this if I don't need to reposition myself. So that's like the main DPS combo if you don't need to go around too much. But if you are just doing infinite loops and you just want to be moving quite a lot, you want to do your W, L, and B twice, and you want to do your WE. So you'd start with these four, you go WE, and you go back to W, L, and B, and then you do the rest here. So I'll just start with this. I go WE, W, L, and B, SF, and just follow the combo to the end. On this you can loop without any cooldown issues, which is nice. Also BSR it works. You need to think too much, just try to see whenever you can. I'm doing this. It looks a bit slower here when I'm not finding any mobs, and I also don't have like the maxed out Veilsard or anything, so it's a bit faster when you do have everything. Let's see. I have 6% attack speed, so it should still work with the shiny Veilsard pretty well. If you skip WE, then you will run into cooldown issues. You can't use W, L, and B twice. Now you can, because, well, I don't have the maxed out attack speed and I'm not in BSR. But then you just do this full damage combo. Add-ons doesn't really matter. I just like to use back attack and critical hit damage on my W, L, and B. It's on run and gun because the W, L, and B is the flow of run and gun. So you just use you'll proc the add-on like I show you. I do W, L, and B. I still proc the add-on even though it's on this skill. Also, they don't share a cooldown. Well, of course, because they are different skills, but you can use them both. But I wouldn't use run and gun too much because of kind of moves you in a weird angle. So if you want to be consistent with going behind, I usually just use W, L, and B. But yeah, it's just a nice engager. Like here, if you do WE, it will throw you pretty far away from the back. So if you start to continue the combo from this far, you will most likely only hit the mobs in the front, but not the mobs that maybe are here behind. So whenever you do W, L, and B, you kind of WE, you kind of want to do W, L, and B after that, just to get close to the back like here, and then continue the damage. And it also procs the -25 DR and the add-on. What I mean with the -25 DR, because you don't see any -25 DR here, but one of your bombs gives you -25 DP on run and gun, flow, dash and fire, which is the W, L, and B that I use, and Mozambique Trail, which is the first skill after W, L, and B. So it's this one, and it's here. So it looks like this. This already gives the -25 DR to the mobs. So you don't have to start with WE or SF, so you can just use them in the middle of the combo without really having to think about too much about the minus DR. So yeah, well, that's it.